Right, so today this is a two-way intermediate switch, and this might be, or this might be. So I've got two to replace. So that's your two-way intermediate. I've had to assemble it off camera, but the power pack comes with a lead, and all you do is just plug it into two terminals here. I haven't shown that. This side plugs in to the power pack. This here will plug onto the light fitting. Here I've got an indicator, because it's an emergency, it needs to go up in the ceiling. Let's get it on camera. It needs to go up on the ceiling as an indicator that there's an emergency up there. And I've set this jumper to 3 hours. It was on 2 hours, I've set it to 3 hours. So all I've got to do is wire into here, live, neutral and switch. No earth required on this. Okay. Right, so I've got a bit of 1mm 3-core flex. Now we all know that one of them is going to be earth, but I can put a bit of sleeving on that, or a bit of tape. As you can see, it's low smoke as well. If you can see just make out the yellow writing on it. And as you can see, there's now French chalk in this. Well, what I would like you to do, all everybody, is like and subscribe if you can. I need all the input I can get. Now, normally I put ferrules on these anyway, but normally I put the ferrules with the plastic end cap. But I got these off Amazon the other day. I was looking for them particularly. I don't know if the camera can pick these up. Where we're talking about, just about make it out there. In the focusing, in focus now. So can't see them with my glasses on. These are varifocals. So that goes on there nice. Proper crimping tool for them. No pliers. I always leave a bit sticking out the end. That gets cut off after. I wanted to get some of these because when I use them on the alarm panels, I keep on going out of shot. When I want to use them on the alarm panels, the plastic shroud on the bell boxes sometimes interferes with the casing of the bell. Or siren. I keep on saying bell. Just old fashioned. Right, so I just snip the ends off to the end of the ferrule. That makes for a safe, nice safe joint. I'm going to do the same again on this one. This time it's going to be a bit longer because it's got to go inside that junction box. Now, when you do this, just be careful you don't go through. It's only through experience that you can get this done without cutting the wires. Have I cut the wires? I have done in the past. Don't happen too many times. We've probably all got these stripping tools that will strip down it and make it look, right. But off camera, do they really use these things? Everything can be done nice on camera. So what I tend to do is I tend to show my airs and graces and downfalls if I can, because I still make them. I did some the other day. Yeah, I really for YouTube, I really wanted to make this alarm panel quite nice, and the cables were way too short, so I had to move the panel. That means extending some wires. And no matter how much you try, you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. I've still got a gas soldering iron, but there's becoming limitations to where you use these things now because of insurance. So it's very rare that unless I'm soldering a dry joint on a board, will the soldering iron come out now. So I'm tending to use a lot more ferrules and drop them on the floor. Okay, so it's a lot more fiddly because there's no real guide, plastic guide to show you the way to the, it's only a point 0.5 mil hole, something like that. Right, so I'm going to turn the camera off. I've got to sleeve these. I'll be back. Right, so I've cable tied them all together. This is the part that's going to go into the light itself. That's going to go into this junction box. Now, at the moment, that's live because I got the lights on. I just know this system. I know that the lights and power turns off. So, this is my switch. This is my neutral. And the neutral just come out. I always pull them after, just to make sure. So, get in there. So, I don't know if you can see that. Get a bit closer, a bit out the light. So, all that lot tucks inside there. Right, what I do need to do now is put some cable ties on it. Let's get some light on there as well. I'm back. I'll get these boxes from Denman's. I've seen them in other branches, but I do like them because of Wago, as I showed in some of the previous video. Some of the Wago was actually, well, 221s fit perfectly in them. Alright. I'll get another couple of cable ties. I'm going to just cable tie my cable. Right, just going to stick my head up here. Just have a look, see how these cables are supported. Okay. I'm going to put this in situ. I'm going to put this in situ. Gosh, this camera is supposed to follow me, but it ain't following me for some reason. I'm just looking at some of the settings. Seems to be all right. Ah dear, never mind. Right, anyway, so I'm going to take it up there so you can actually see what it's like. I know there are a lot you can see, but look, cables just hanging. I'll just put them around the. No, I can't do it. What can you say? This is. I mean, it didn't a fire escape, but there's no safety on premature collapse or anything. Yeah. I mean, look at that look coming out the wall. I appreciate it's difficult to see. Anyway, we come back down. I don't know if you can see from here. Now you're all well seen. So I'll look over here. See? Ah! Right. Now that's the. Oh, you still can't see it. The indicator's up there. Right, all you got to do is plug this on here, and the light should come on now. Et voila. So let's take my stuff down. So I can get a wide angle shot. Now, right, so what I need to do is get the emergency switch again. Here's emergency. I keep on hitting the ladders. And there it is. Working. I've got it set on 3 hours. So it's just giving enough light to show the direction to the door. That's me done. I'm going to tidy up. Can't imagine all this crap that's around here now. It's unreal. All for this. Anyway, I'm off. TTFN. Oh, we've got another one to do. This panel has been reported several times of overcharging. I do recommend that the panels replaced and all the detector heads checked behind the fixings, make sure that they're all conforming. This is a tight firearm system, conventional wiring, overcharging on this DC battery side at 19 odd volts, 19.01 volts. Everything else seems to be okay on it. Right, for the benefit of the audience, I've replaced this contact, which was a very slim, I'll get it out, very slim patio door contact. It wasn't even, really commercial. So I've replaced it with a new grade 2 contact. I put two bootleg ferrules on the end of that. Unfortunately, I can't get into that to push that through and get another hole through. So I'm going to swan neck it up. I'll show you when I've finished anyway. Right, I'm going to come back to this. What I've done is to keep it in situ, I've hot glued it to start off with. Let's get my finger around it. But as you can see, if I focus in on that, I've drilled the holes, one for the tamper and one for the top there. There's definitely one hole for the tamper. You just about make it out, and that'll impress one of my viewers. Two of my viewers actually, because I've just heard that, I ain't going to mention no names, but I have somebody watching my channel. That's all I can say for now. You'll know who it is. You've offered me a battery calculator app. Right, with the battery calculator app, I do actually know how to do it. I was fishing for people to answer my video to see, basically to see if everybody else is doing it. You're the only one that's come back to me, etc. So congratulations to you. You'll know who you are. So I do it, but I don't always show it. But as you've asked, I will start putting the calculations on and showing you how I do it. Right, let's get out the sunlight. I don't know if you can actually see that. So holes, fixed positions here in the centre. Just about making it out behind my finger. You've got a tamper, so if they do pull it off the wall, if they do, it will damage the contact and you will get a tamper. Right, what I'm going to do, this is the magnet. I'm going to put a bit of heat glue down there, just to keep it in situ. As you can see, it's quite hot. I don't know if I actually got that in focus when I was doing it. What I do is get up to the contact and put this the side of the contact. Right, I know you can't actually see what I'm doing at this moment in time. So right, so I'll put that the side of the contact. I'm pushing on it. I'm waiting for it to get cold, and it will stick in place. As you can see, there is a gap. It's not going to hit. There is a gap. That's in situ. Let's have a look. So this might rub a bit on it, this tube here. In fact, there is a gap. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now open the door. I've got the door open. I'll take the cover off and work on it. Right, I don't know if you can make them out. These are self-cutting, self-tapping screws. If I show you the end of my finger, that's how big they are. So they're going to go into that. At the moment they're glued on with heat glue, just to keep that in situ. Right, and they're in place with the screws. They're self-tapping screws, like I said before. Offer the magnet up to the base. Trying to do this without causing too much of a hassle on the steps. That's into the tube. Next one. What I used to do is use double-sided sticky tape at one time. To keep them in place. Okay, so that's in place now. So I'm going to get down the AM steps and show you. Right. Let's get out of the way of all this stuff. So, that's made a decent job. I'll quickly show you the panel. Right, I put it on to test the zone and it's saying active. But we're at 2.1K. So sorry, 2K1. So it should be 2K2, but it's showing active. Now, active on these panels is 6K9. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to have to test the zone. So now it's saying active 6.85. Right, got down to the bottom of the problem. Right, if everybody can remember, this used to be one of those horrible things. Right, they then upgraded, and I mean it was upgraded to a Texicom Premier 88 or 48. I don't know which one, can't remember. But obviously, because all the detection was in situ, it's got 1K resistors in. I don't think about that when I change the contact. I just automatically put it, because it was Texicom, it's 2K2, 4K7. So I was getting an active and an active all the time. So now I shut in the door, even though it's got active. I've changed the program inside the panel. That's when I found out. I just double checked. It's always good to double check, because sometimes you get tired and you can see that. Beautiful. Right, so that's clear. Yeah, I am doing a walk test as well, but I've gone round all the. I'm just watching when I'm going, so I ain't looking at the camera. I'm just watching all the zones come up on the panel as I've walked around. I'm satisfied that everything's been tested to the best of. Well, everything has been tested. I'm going to do a full alarm test, as there's nobody in there. I just need to check to the central station, make sure that the system is still on test, and then I'm going to set the system. Right, so I'm happy with that contact. I'm going to shut the roller shutter doors. I've got some magnets I could put on, but I'm just going to shut the doors. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Oh dear. Right, that's tested. It needs engineer reset now. Got indigestion because of a ready meal. Oh, just bear with me a second. I'm off camera. Okay, right, so I have aborted it because I turned it off within 90 seconds of the activation. So we do it again. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So we'll open a roller shutter door. Whoop. Make sure I'm going. Are you going to trip over anything? I lift it up all the time. So that has gone. That's the first activation. That's gone through as a non-confirmed intruder. And this is SEER level 2. I'm going to test the door that I've just done. Door number 9. And that's course to confirm. So that's the second detector to go off. And the roller shutter is going off as well. And I'm just going to go back to the panel. Just confirming. So, as you can see that one, 6. Two, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the 3 zones I've just tested. Not going to test any more zones because I've walk tested them. I need to program the panel back and reset the system. I need to program the panel back for exit button set, because that's what it is here. Exit button set, and I've got the detector above the exit route isolated while I'm doing this test. Well, it ain't isolated, there's a bit of sheeting over it, so I can test them properly. Anyway, that's it. I've finished on this. I'm going to tidy up. There's the contact again, and it is working.